Hello YouTube fam, how y'all doing? It's your Uncle Tim. This is Uncle Tim Rants and Reviews, a channel where I do a lot of ranting and a lot less reviewing. Fam, you know what? You know what I do here. Fam, look, thank you for watching. Thank you for joining the community that I call this channel. Just thank you for all the positive vibes and all the energy that you bring to this channel when you come. I know the San Diego Comic-Con may have a post-con exclusive. I was just sitting here thinking to myself, how much would Serpentor cost? You know, you got the figure and you got that, man, that amazing chariot. Man, it looks like a piece of work. You know, it looks like a piece of art. It looked like they put a lot of work and detail into it. It looks amazing. And Serpentor looks pretty good. You know, a lot of people was complaining about the size of his head. You know, Serpentor's head, they said it's not proportionate with his body. But fam, you know what? You're gonna have a give and take with just about everything. You know, one of the biggest things were, when I was a kid, I remember watching the G.I. Joe cartoon, The Rise of Serpentor. And man, it was just an amazing few episodes. And you know, you seen how he was made, you seen how he came about, and you seen how he took over Cobra as his emperor. You know, the biggest thing that I look at, you know, a lot of people are saying, hey, it should have came out, Serpentor should have came out later on in the line. No, it should come out now. You should get people motivated now. It's coming close to Christmas almost, fam. These are the things that you're supposed to bring out and, you know, have about, you know, have, you know, that fourth quarter sales, you know, that you probably didn't have the previous year. This is what you're supposed to do. You know, Dr. Mindbender, you know, I want that figure, but each time that I go to the link, man, fam, you know, the link is pretty much not working for me. So that's one thing. Another thing, fam, and I gotta say this, you're gonna pay for what it is that you want. You know, a lot of people are saying, well, it might be overpriced, dog. It may be $200. If it's $200, then it's $200. Now, the air chariot by itself, damn, I gotta say it's a work of art. They put a lot of detail in it. You know, it looks amazing just from the pictures. And Serpentor, you know, a lot of people are griping based on, you know, the picture because of the size of his head. They said his head is not proportionate with his body. But fam, you know what? Come on. Now, there's a hit and miss with every action figure out there. You know, there's not one piece of art out there that you can name. You know, hell, when I look at the Alley Viper, I'm trying to figure why do he got brown on his boots, you know, the lip pads. Why couldn't they be another color? I was looking at some of these other figures and you start noticing little, you know, spots they could have did a lot better. But I was thinking with Serpentor, he's true to what he's supposed to be. Now, you look at like the classic Serpentors and the 3.75 line, you know, all the iterations of them, and he changed over a period of time. They took him back to what his roots were and made him look just like the cartoon. That's what I'm talking about. You remember that Serpentor statue that they had? The Notorious Lean? I did a video on it. I used to have it back in the back, and he used to be pointing, telling the Cobra to go out there. But one thing about that statue that I had, it leaned after a period of time because it was top heavy. Fam, I want to take Serpentor on his air chariot and have him hang on the air chariot above the Cobra troopers, pointing, telling his troopers, you know, Cobra, you know, they had it, you know, just like the cartoon. You know, certain things spark your imagination. Whether this figure is $200 or $300, hey, it is what it is. Now, if it's something that you want, it's something that you want. You don't find a way to get it. That's how life works. You know, you're gonna pick up a second job with your friend just to get a little extra money to get it. Ain't nobody gonna say anything. You know, sometimes when you want something, you will work hard to get it. That's just life. Fam, I've been looking at a lot of, you know, the reviews on it and what people thought of it. You know, the people from the Hasbro Pulse team, you know what, look, those people are people. You know, people are doing a job for a corporation. You know, everybody don't always tell the truth. They don't let you know every detail that they should. But again, at the end of the day, they doing their job. Fam, I look at it this way. When I think that's Serpentor, you know, it's like It's like the G.I. Joe team is no longer playing. You know, that the woes and problems of this year, you know, they trying to get you way past that with, you know, all the items on Hasbro Pulse being damn near in stock. You know, product on the shelves where people are posting pictures from everywhere with G.I. Joe classified figures. Fam, you know what? I understand in certain areas there's still droughts, but in certain areas it's a flood, damn it. It's a flood in certain areas. Certain areas it's a sprinkle. You can find it in certain, you know, and that's how I'm looking at it, fam. You know, it's like, you know, I did a few videos. Yes, a few of them. I did quite a few, you know, about, you know, my dismay with them. But you know what? When people are listening, don't you supposed to get past what you had the issue with? You know, you said people weren't doing this, and now they doing all of it. Can't ask for much more. It's just like somebody asking for a raise at their job and better insurance, or they quitting. The people give you a raise at your job and better insurance, but you still quit. Why? You got exactly what you asked for. This is what I'm saying. When you getting what you asked for, be very wary of all other people telling you all this other stuff in your ear. Fam, you know what? You're not going to get everything you want. You know, I was noticing some of the stuff that they got for Marvel Legends on Hasbro Pulse. You know, some of the pre-orders. I was noticing the pre-orders for the Rangers, for the Transformers. Fam, you know what? It's starting to look a lot better. You know, again, you're not going to find everything at every single store. This is why it helps to build connections. Like I'm saying here, build connections here with people. You know, most of the people here on this site have P.O. boxes. And if you got a P.O. box, you know, y'all could trade figures. Y'all could do some everything. You know, and fam, this is how I look at it. You know, you're supposed to help one another. You're in the same community. One person may not collect the thing that the other person collect. You may not collect Marvel Legends. They collect DC Multiverse. Hey, if you find this figure and I find this figure, hey man, we'll just switch them up. This is how I look at it, fam. One hand helps the other. This is how a community works. This is a collecting community. This is a collection of collectors. Basically, that's how I look at it. You know, I was asked, how could cologne be considered collecting? A lot of people who buy cologne don't wear it. They buy it and they just display it. Bruh, the hobby is real. People buy watches, just display them. They rarely wear them. Just like shoes, they buy them and don't wear them. Buy toys, leave them in the boxes. It's the same thing. Things don't change, fam. You know, like I said, with all of these hobbies, there's one thing in common. People. People are damn near the same in every hobby there is. You know, and I'm looking at it. I'm looking at, you know, the thing with the His Tank, and people was going crazy and talking about, you know, you don't know what you're talking about. But, you know, all of a sudden, when they sweetened the pot, the deal became a lot better. You know, with Serpentor, that became a lot better. You know, you looking at everything involved. You know, it's not like some $20, you know, toy. You know, I know Serpentor ain't gonna be $22, $41. He may be damn near $200, $250. Who knows? Hell, you know, I figure I flip a few things that I got and actually get the money. Fam, you know what? You got to make things work for you. I've been noticing also that, you know, just everything. You know, some of the things that I display here on the community section, they're just to ask you the prices. Are the prices right? Should it be lower or what? Because I'm trying to find deals out here. You know, I'm not gonna say I'm gonna buy everything that I see, but I'm saying, what are the deals? What deals look like? Again, at the end of the day, I don't want box figures. I don't need all the pieces. I just want to display them. I can't display multiple hands and multiple heads. I can display the figure, and that's how I look at it. That's the fun thing about it to me. Seeing them. It's not like Funko Pops where you most cases leave them in a box and they look better because they're easy stackable in a box. You know, a lot of them don't look really good open, but I notice in a box they look a lot better. Like I got the Powerpuff Girls, I got Gotcha Man, I got basically Disney's DuckTales and Darkwing Duck, Inuyasha. I got a lot of other things. I got Masters of the Universe. Fam, just to name a little. The Turtles. This is how I look at it. You have fun with your collections. The Simpsons. Keep having fun. And that's what I'm doing here, having fun. Because I'm looking at that G.I. Joe classified situation now as it steps up and ramps up and they start to deliver what they've been promising on. They've been promising us for a long time and they're starting to deliver. And see, people are starting to understand. I mean, people at the headquarters of this company starting to understand, once you put them pre-orders out there, once you bring them out, people will buy. But, people start getting frustrated when they see just pre-order, pre-order, pre-order. And, there's no exact date when it's coming out. But when you see it on a shelf, or you see it in stock, or you see it come home, and you happy. Fam, remember, your hobby supposed to bring you happiness. It don't supposed to take away from your happiness. And like I said, my hobby brings me happiness. This is why I change what I collect every now and then, because it helps me. It helps me to understand what I got. I don't want a whole slew of one thing. I like to look at a lot of stuff that I have. Like, oh, he got that, and that. That's what I'm about, fam. But I want to say thank you for all that positive energy that you bring. All the love. Thank you so much. But to later, peace out, fam.